Hey guys, hope you're well. So, going to do a little bit building this evening. Haven't been doing much recently. Hey Dan, how are you? You all good, my friend? Busy at work, mentally tired by the time I get in. So my apologies, I haven't been around as of late. But just want to say a massive thank you to all the new subscribers. You are all genuinely appreciated, because as I haven't been streaming, I was a bit worried that we wouldn't be getting much watch time. But no, you are, every one of you are genuinely appreciated, guys. So yeah, thank you very much and welcome to the channel. So I haven't got a clue what I'm going to build. All I know is I am going to chuck everybody out. Just save some frames, make it a little bit easier on my end. As we are just finishing off now, and I will open up before the park is finished, but we'll have about 3,000-4,000 guests in. Just make sure everything's working right and everything's sorted, but we'll just kick everybody out for the mow. Just makes my life a little bit easier, guys. In respect to frames, even though I have this amazing graphics card, it still lags the game, but it's the game, not the card. Hey Jeff, how you doing, buddy? You good? I hope we're all good on this Monday, trying to spread some positivity. I had a bad day, or had a bad moment at work. Not me, customer, but we won't go there. It is what it is. It's life. You win some, you lose some. Hey Scarlett. Sorry I haven't been around, guys. I've been busy, just working. Always working. Hey dude. Cheers Phantom. Love you too, man. I'm just trying to think what we got to do, because it's been a few days. I have zoned out. I haven't even thought of the game, to be honest with you. I felt a tiny bit guilty, in a way. You know what I mean? Interrupting your regular streaming of every evening. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to build, actually. I know what we do. We'll get this bloody pirate coaster done. Get it finished. We'll get all this done. Because there's really not much left to do, to be honest with you. Foliage, rockwork, palms. Not too many, because obviously the coaster zooms through, but you do get views of all of this area from both the directions. So we'll get that done. And we'll get this a little bit done up here. And I think I'm only going to be live for a couple of hours, guys, because I still got to get up early in the morning. I do plan to stream as much as I can on Thursday for you. So if you'd all like to book it in your diaries, you're more than welcome. But that is the plan on my days off now. Hit it hard on my days off. Get stuff, whatever I need to do done in the morning. And then get back, have some lunch, and then just go for it. Because I want to get this done. I want you guys to enjoy it. All you guys that watched for a year now of this beautiful park being built, I want you guys to enjoy it. So why do we have 32 people? 32 people, where are they? 30 now. Oh, they're leaving. Go on. Go. Shoo. Mush. As I say to Marley. Mush. Get off. Right. Okay, guys. I don't either. I can't imagine playing this game with a controller. We have this conversation all the time, don't we? It genuinely, yeah. I don't know how you could do it with a controller. Yeah, I'd have to have. I've got a wireless mouse and keyboard, so I'd just link it up to the Xbox, you know, if I did go that route. But as we know, if I was to do console, we would have this. Because I'm pretty sure, probably the city bit and half the Mayan car park, Space Mountain, castle, that's pretty much 50,000-60,000 pieces there. That's what we'd have. So, yeah. We could look at it the other way. We'd have this area. Or we'd have this area. You know? Yeah. I'm not taking the mickey. It is what it is. At least it got a load more players involved with the game. It's helped me out a bit, you know? Appreciate it, guys. But you know, I'm saying that, you know, we could only build this and we could only build that, but you know, like I do now, I build to what I'm capable of. You know, I technically, if I wanted to, I could do all that, but it'd be another year's worth of work, and I'm not prepared to do that. So, but the lovely thing about both console and PC is the skills are totally transferable. So whatever I do here, people can do on console, which is what I love. So giving the inspiration to give people the ideas and, you know, flow to get going, you know, it works. So I am just going to turn the music on for you guys. Hopefully you guys can hear that, maybe. Oh no, we got no audio coming through. Have you guys got absolutely no audio? Oh, this is not good. For you guys. Very strange. Hopefully you guys can hear that, maybe. Oh no, we got no audio coming through. Sorry guys, I didn't realise there was no audio. Oh no, there is a bit of audio coming. Hold on a minute. Where are we? We're here. Okay, there is audio. You got audio. We've just got no music playing. Okay. Right. What we'll do. Sorry guys. Play in pause mode. We don't need to play it. So hopefully you guys have got music now. I've got different music and we can rock out and get this shit done. So how's everybody's start to the week anyway? All good? Right, okay. Ryan, focus. Pause. Thank you. Okay. So, where do we get views here? We get... So we want to rock work there. That's fine. And then as we come around here, you're going to get it. So it's going to... There. And then we're going to get views potentially here. Okay. That would be nice. I would like a chair like that. I have a memory foam cushion under my feet. But I do have a nice chair. I do have a nice supportive chair. But the yeah, the feet bit I could do with. But in saying that, I'm not sitting here for 10 hours a day now, so. Right, let's see what we can get done, guys. We need to get this side of the waterfall done. We need to get the waterfall finished. So let's get all that done. Let's go with it. Let's go. Wing it. See how it comes out. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have a go of it, if you know what I mean, in respect to the game on console. But I genuinely couldn't imagine. I mean, it's hard enough playing like City Skylines or something. Sims on console is so hard. I got that, and I've tried playing it for hours, but you can't. The joysticks aren't like a mouse. You know, you can't. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm heavy thumbed. Who knows? This don't look right, or does it? This just looks a bit... Oh. Sorry guys. Balancing malfunction, my phone fell over. Right, let's get some up the back here, just give it a little bit more depth. And just in case you guys want to join me, oh, I've only got my likes on. You can't share your like songs, can you? I don't think, can you? Got to eat. This is just one of my all-time favourites, guys. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. What's going on? It's just of a woman Silverstone. What, the gel? What? My autocad. Cheers, Dan. Coming in hot as always, dude. Yes, 32 days to be precise. Not that I'm counting. The other half is. Looking forward to it. Got my F1 poncho. Cleaned the shirts a month early. Ready to go. And I'm going to be there the Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to come back with a hell of a tan, I hope. Saves going on holiday. Doesn't beat going on holiday, but it saves going on holiday. You know? We're trying to figure out where's best going to be to be. I mean, we got general admission to everything. And I think we got a couple of... they're not paddock passes, but they're something. So it's going to be fun. We got the gold circle, I think it is, to go to the party on the Thursday night. I think it is. It's not my type of thing. I don't, I quit clubbing when I was 18. I don't know. It'll be fun, I reckon. It'll be cool. It might be good to see the drivers like up on the stage, live. I think that'd be pretty cool. In their interviews. But when George comes on, I'll just put my headphones in, Yeah, I know what you mean, Scarlett. I think it's a generational thing. I mean, I grew up with console. I had the NES. I had the original NES and pretty much every single console since nearly. And I grew up always playing with controller. Always. I couldn't imagine playing anything. It's like even now with my PC, I'd have to have a controller to play COD or Call of Duty or something like that. I can't use the keypad and mouse for that. I can't. I have to use a controller. For instance, the other month, can't remember what it was. I wasn't streaming for a few days. I think I took some time out, and we downloaded Jedi, the Star Wars game, basically, and on the old Xbox because it was on Game Pass as the new one was being released. So I played the old one, and I pretty much played it for like 3 days straight, and absolutely caned it, literally caned it, and it was good fun. But the only thing that got me was that I just found it a bit repetitive. It was kind of the same kind of thing all the time, But again, good with it as a controller. But if I'd have tried using the keyboard and mouse on the old PC, it's a shame really, because the setup that the PC has, those kind of games would look insane, and I would stream them for you. So I might do in the future is actually get like a controller for the PC. And then I'll be able to play those games a lot better. And really get the old graphics card to flex its muscles. You know what I mean? Plus, to be honest with you, I think GTA 6 is due next year or the year after. Hopefully coincides with Planet Coaster 2. Who knows? Who knows? And who knows? Might have a controller by then. Have a little bit of GTA. Do the old story mode from beginning to finish. Awesome. I think it was November. We bought GTA 5 for the Xbox X, and the graphics. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't believe how different... I don't think I can do this. How different the game could look. And it blew my mind. But I literally sat there for about 4 or 5 days and completed the whole story mode, basically. Yeah. And it was so nice to kind of relive it. Even though that sounds quite sad, it was just really good fun. Because like old Trevor and everything, and all the sayings he comes out with, and the stuff he does. Yeah, sorry, that was a dodgy laugh. It's yeah, just thoroughly enjoyable, I think the words are. As we're a family channel to a degree. You know, just good fun. Good fun. Mind you, good times, because I mean when I used to play that game, I used to play it a lot with my best mate Barry. And we don't get to see much of each other that much nowadays, just purely because of where we are. And it just reminds me of those kind of times, just those chilled out, relax with your lads, kind of just, you know, doing what you both enjoy. Not having to go down the pub and all that kind of stuff, you know, just chilling, having those lads in the evenings in. Even though to a lot of people that might sound quite sad, but I'd take it any day over going down the pub, getting shitty looked at and everything like that, and then ended up being beaten up for no reason. Yeah, any day. Any day. Just relax, chill, play computer. Do the things you love, guys. That's what I say nowadays. It's a big transformation, isn't it, in a year? But hey. No matter how bleak things look, there is always a silver lining. No matter how you look at it. I think how many times I've told you guys I've lost my job or left my job and I can't be asked for it because of the way it is and the way people treat you and everything like that. But I still keep going, I still keep getting a job, and I still keep trying to earn money. You know, just, there's always something at the end. Always. Look at us now. We've got a YouTube channel. I've got all you lovely bot followers. It's great. Absolutely brilliant. We're getting more and more literally by the day. It's quite scary. Up to 1,072 now and climbing every day. It's lovely. So welcome all of you new guys if you're watching. Hope you enjoy what we do here. We're just foliaging and rocking this area up. Just trying to finish it off now basically. And then once that's done, I basically got to light the area. I love the way these sails look in the moonlight. So what I might try and do is keep that, but I don't know. Because they do look pretty cool lit up as well, wherever they are. Where are they? There they are. I love this graphics card, the way it does it at night time. It's just gorgeous. But yeah, so just got to do some more lighting around there once everything else is done, so that we can get the perfect kind of vibe. Yeah, it's just evolution, isn't it, Jeff? You know, I said to my mate the other day, I said, why don't you go get yourself PS5? Because he's PlayStation mad. I was always PlayStation mad, but there was a deal on an Xbox, so I got an Xbox. Plus, I had a few games on my PC that are Xbox, like Forza Horizon. Even though every single time I play it, it crashes and breaks, and no matter what I do, it still crashes and I lose everything. So I tend not to play that much. Where I've also obviously got that on the Xbox now because I've already got it. So kind of gives you the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? The funny thing is the Xbox, it's never crashed on that, never had an issue. So it's just this weird that it bugs out on the old PC. Which is a shame. Is what it is. I don't think we need much more than that. That's good. It's good. Right guys, just before we do anything, just want a quick ride, just check it out. Before we do any more, sorry, not before we do anything. We've already done things. Yeah, I really do need to have a look into that because I want to do a couple of part maps for this. So I'm going to have to look into that. I don't want to do images. I can't be bothered with all that. I don't want people going in my Google. So, yeah. I'm just going to do what I do. Figure it out. Don't even see it from that angle. Just making sure the rocks are looking okay in the water. I don't want them to look like they're kind of like hovering. You know what I mean? The way you adjust that is you just put a couple of rocks kind of like underneath. Make it look like it's like a ledge. You know what I mean? I guess when I say well, all I do is put a foundation on and build up from there, that's absolute nonsense, I guess. Because you guys are seeing how I build now. That's how I kind of look at things. And it's kind of how I did with this. Kind of give it a little bit like that natural look. And then you don't get that repetitiveness, you know? And it's the same here. Like that one there ain't quite right. That one could do with something. That one most definitely. But that back bit there is about right. Once we get some of these bushes around here. Get some palm trees at the back here. Looking good. I don't think... Ooh, okay. I know no one's going to ever look at it. I'll probably leave it, to be honest. But what we did the other day, in all this, works quite well. Because I think of the gaps in between these rocks, how vast they are. That perspective looks quite good. And it is only for a couple of seconds, but... And again here, berm it off with the rocks, covers up the hill. Don't need to cover up the hill so much. And then you've got the bamboo and then the trees. So, I know it's upside down. But yeah, that works. Okay, happy with that. I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I'd actually do it absolutely fine. I just haven't ventured into looking into it, if you know what I mean. I've always thought about it, but never actually put, you know, finger to mouse kind of thing. I'll get there. If I can't do it, I will ask for help. How about that then? So where was that? That was there, wasn't it? What's going on? Must be something there underneath. Right. That looks all good to me. It's a good shot, isn't it? If I had Digicam there and zoomed in on that, that's a pretty good, cool looking shot. And some foliage gets around there. I mean, you get a little bit wet. But hey, why not? Hey? Cool little effect. Right then. Palm trees. So much better with a palm tree there now, doesn't it? Yes. Looking good. Plus, if you're noticing here, I'm not putting them on top. I'm trying to kind of cover up that with them. It'll kind of... I'll put a couple at the back there, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm not putting them up here, if you know what I mean. These aren't up there. So it kind of covers that line. Plus, it also blends the trees into the palms, so it works quite well. Another little trick there for you. Hey Nexus, how you doing, dude? You good? Sorry I haven't been about much, dude. Just been a bit busy at work and tired when I get home. But tonight I was like, do you know what? I want to zone out. I want to get on. I want to get some building done. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. It's my little Goonies schloff. Hey, you guys. Not bad impression, hey? Hey, you guys. Aw, you guys. Anyway. Oh, that's quite good. That looks okay. How's that look? Nice one, Dan. Sweet. Take your time with it, mate. Take it slowly. That's the only advice I can give you with a haunted mansion. Take it easy, relax with it, and just go with the flow. I'm gonna have to cover this up, I think. How's your day, Phantom, anyway? You busy, boy? Just be looking forward to locking up soon. But no, my luck, now that I've said that, you got a day off. What is this, Ryan? That's not a gap. I thought it was a gap. It looked like a gap. Okay. Must have been inside the floor. Ah, difficult. Oh well. I hope you're good, buddy, anyway. Cool, man. I think that's what I'm going to be doing this week as well in the morning. Garden done. Tidy up. Just never seems enough time in the day, you know? I know this all looks a little bit tedious, guys, and it's only really for one view, you know what I mean? But what I don't want to do is use a load of pieces to cover up the top of the castle. So I'm just hoping, yeah, it's not in view, but it's just, I think I've got it now. I don't think we need to do any more, to be honest. Yeah. Just to give that something, you know? And then here, it's covered up. I ain't got to worry about that. That's fine. Okay. So in other news, I'm 3 hours at Chesterton tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to see how many times we can ride Mandrill. Ah, cool, man. Sounds good. Interesting. I'll probably end up riding that next year. Piratey Station. Station to what, Jeff? What ride you trying to theme, buddy? That definitely feels a lot better now, so we'll just have a quick ride. Where the coaster is. 3. There we go. Oh, and now that I've used the free, what's it called, Spotify Premium, it kind of really does make you want to buy the real, pay the subscription. So nice not having any adverts. That's how they get you. Even that just adds so much more. is true. I must admit, when I'm streaming to you guys, I'm listening to music. So... I just like chilled out music, you know. Every now and then, a little bit of a kind of more upbeat, build it up. A bit of the Foos, you know. A bit of Green Day, all sorts. Like a bit of Linkin Park every now and then. In fact, I love a little bit of Linkin Park every now and then. Oh, FPS, people. What is going on? Foo Fighters, yep. Love a bit of Foo Fighters. One of my favourites, well, my favourite song of theirs actually, where is it? Where's it gone? Foos. Actually, my three favourites. Ah, why couldn't my message be sent? What's going on? Okay, that's one. This is my fave, if I can get it on now. Paste. Oh no, it's ending it. There we go. Sorry guys, just one sec. One more. Just one more. There you go. And in fact, I'm going to listen to all three of those. I think the reason why I fell in love with Learn to Fly was the video. I absolutely love that video. You listen to my terrible singing now, guys. Sweet. A little bit like Little Dragon then, dude, yeah? But this one's a bit more... I'd probably say this is more of a junior than a family. I don't know. It's a bit rough. It's a bit cranky. It's a bit jerky. Chucks you about a bit. It's one of those that squashes you up against the side if you're with your dad or your mum. You know? One of those. I miss those coasters. They were so cool. Yeah, not for me. I saw a picture of it telling you what you can and can't do, the G's that you're allowed and what you're not, and yeah, not my cup of tea. You should, for competitions, you should just be given parameters in respect of like how big, how large, you know, how many pieces maybe, but give the creator completely free will when it comes to the coaster, but just say make it realistic. Do you know what I mean? The game, you can't design a coaster in this game properly if you don't have high G's because they just feel so lame. But then maybe that's just me. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it a little bit negatively. I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, that's just too much. That's far too much. But then saying that, I don't know that the full details of Moomin's one, so I shouldn't really comment really, but no, the picture I saw, just like the amount of G's, what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, and all that kind of thing, it's just like, yeah. I mean, I got vertical drop and 2 inversions with the force limits. Yeah, I don't know. It's the end result, though. I don't think they're quick enough. I mean, it's... I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm missing something. Alright, that's that done. And I don't mean to sound like a grumpy old git there. I just literally... you should have free will to do what you want, you know? But if you're going to do a competition. Artistic expression, I call it. Anyway, this is the way I build. Oh, bless you. It happens, Jeff. I do the same when I'm watching it back. It happens, mate. Don't worry about it. The best of you. Did you find him? Where's the pun, mate? No, I mean, that one I've done is pretty cool. I don't think it's too bad, actually. I may have just been messing around there. I think it's half decent. Oh, okay. Maybe not. I mean, it's not too bad. I don't know what I'm doing here, bear with me, guys. I mean, it's not too bad. But it was purposely designed to be a little bit slower, so... No, I can imagine, mate. I mean, you can do it. I mean, I could do it if I wanted. If I had bigger drops, a bit more G-force coming up, you know, where you go up and down, a little bit of air time. I haven't got really any air time, because when they hit here, and the brakes run... That's not the brake slowing it down, that is the speed at that point. So I wanted it to be like that though, to have that swoop and then slow and then swoop and then slow. So it kind of works, and then you have a little bit of a run here through the ruin. A little bit, you know. And then it just kind of, again, as you pitch the top. That's the problem, I ain't got enough speed. If I had enough speed, that the excitement would probably be in the 4.5s. But I purposefully designed it that way, and I think it's quite nice. Just a nice little kiddie coaster, you know? And it looks good. You know, does the job. Apart from Pigeon flying through all the pillars and roof. Oh no. Oh, it landed on the roof. Crikey. I just love the look of this. I think it just looks good. You know, it's nice. So it's just a nice little coaster. And it is just pure family coaster. That's the whole point. It's a bit jerky up the top here, but hey, what coaster isn't, right? Anyway, where are we? So it's coming together already now. So yeah. So, right. There goes my hand. That'll be enough of the foos now. You see how that looks more, dare I say it, natural? Instead of just having the rocks poke out, you know what I mean? It's like ledges instead. Oh, sorry, Scarlett. Totally missed you, darling. Hope you have a good evening yourself. Say hi to your little girl for me. I was looking at Thunderland today, the Channel 5 review. Couldn't believe it. 332,000 views now. And climbing. It's absolutely amazing, guys. I'm so glad you all enjoyed it. It's phenomenal. Just unbelievably overwhelming. In an extremely positive way, which has been lovely. Don't mean to go all soft. Don't worry. All good. Where's this coaster? Sorry, Dan. I feel like the coasters would need a support at the bottom of the waterfall. Yeah, I ain't got that far. I ain't got that far yet, but obviously got rid of the supports because of how they were. I've got to support all this. Just haven't got around to it yet. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but thank you for reminding me. It's a bloody good question, actually. How am I gonna... Because the reason I got rid of them... I can show you. Because they look terrible. You know? They're fine. That's fine. But then... I just... overwhelming case of mental block now, because that track's there. We'll come back to that. Plenty of time, guys. We've got all the time in the world. Cool. Post some shots, dude. Whoops. What is that? Just that. That. Shrink. Hey, BB. How are you? Hope you're well, dude. Been a while. Hope all is good. So now I was wondering if it was worth doing this, you know, like I did at the entrance. But you'd then have a load of trees in a line. Very good, very good. Just mentally exhausted from the new job, but we are good. We are very, very good. Just want to get some building in this evening because the park's coming to the end. Which I know people don't want to hear, but it unfortunately is going to happen, guys, eventually. But who knows what's happening next? It may be Monaco, it may not be Monaco. Who knows? Might surprise you all. Build an extremely detailed, real-life, realistic mini park, maybe. Who knows? You know, like where you actually have gutters around the bottom of the roofing and signs and proper door latches and proper stuff, you know? Oh yeah, I might do. I don't know. To be honest with you, the problem is the contests. Now that the hours that I'm doing and the work, I'm just not going to have time. A day a week is not enough. Not enough for me anyway. You know me, I'm not doing half-assed jobs, pardon language. You know? Don't work like that. Alright, we'll have another little quick ride, guys, just to double check. God, I wish you guys could listen to this song. Some will hate it, some will love it. But the build up in this just, and then it just drops, and it just goes, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. It's just awesome. Perfect for building. I hope you enjoy, guys. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it looks. We're going to ride most of it. I'll probably ride all of it. Just because that whole side is now done, so we're going to get it from multiple angles. So we do want to see most of it. Yeah, that does the job. I don't think I need to do anything else to that, if I'm honest with you. I think that is about right. You know, from this angle and stuff, it don't look great. It's a bit minimal, but it does what we need it to do, which is to give it a finished look over a 2-3 second period, which it does. And, you know, it's a bit different to this area. I did go over the top here, but, you know, looks good. But yeah, just give you a little bit of an update, BB. This is now pretty much done, nearly. Well, you've done all this berm at the back here. So that's all now, you can't see out of the park. In most areas, I've got to sort some bits out. Kitted out the station in here, which looks a lot better. Just put some shelves up with some parts, boxes, you know, that kind of stuff. Some planks on the ceiling, which is pretty much identical to what I did in Timber Trial in Funderland. You know, the stations are fully kitted out. I've still got to do some bits to it, the exit and stuff, but it's definitely getting there. What else we've been doing recently? This is now done, finally. The center of that is now finished, apart from a couple of cave work. The Haunted Mansion is now fully finished, bar polishing, finishing it up. Sight lines are amazing. These are the ones I love. I just love this area. It just feels like Disney. It feels like you're there. And I can't wait for you guys to be able to experience that, you know, if you can. Because you'll understand what I mean. If you've been and you walk and you kind of go through here, you'll know exactly what I mean. Especially with this area when it comes in, it just looks amazing. I love it. What happened there? But at night time, labor of love, my friend. Labor of love. But it looks pretty epic. I can't wait for the spotlight stand. I think the only thing I'm a bit worried about is that it's not as exhilarating as Thunderland was, if you know what I mean. But what do I say? This is a lot more detailed. You know, this is a lot more immersive, even more immersive, should I say? You know, it's more about the whole park than just the rides. It's everything in here. You know? I mean, I love doing that with the castle in the background. It's epic. I love it. You know, but then you got that Planco kind of fashion, which, you know, with the signs and stuff. And that's the cool thing, is that you got that Planco real life mix. And it just works. I love that view. I'll sit here sometimes staring at that for like 5 minutes, you know? Nice. That's, yeah, quite an advantage there, dude. I'd love to live in Florida. Yeah. Well, I spent a year of my life out there, pretty much. So, I suppose that counts for something. Residency, maybe. Split over 41 years. But anyway. You got the people mover going around the top. I love this area. I love the vibe, the lighting. Just feels so good. It's only a bit laggy at the minute, guys, if you guys are getting it your end, because I've still got all the theme maker toolkit in from the other night when we went in all the parks. So I've got to delete a load of stuff again. Yeah, I haven't been since November 2015. So, yeah. Been a while. But, do you know what the really cool thing is? I will go again one day. But the next time I go, it's going to feel brand new, I hope. You know? You'll get all those feelings that you got as a kid. First time seeing the castle again as you walk under the bridge, you know? Bawling your eyes out. That's what happens to me anyway. Right, we gotta get this monstrosity now. Ugh. What we gonna do, Captain? What are we gonna do? This is one of those off-stream build moments. What's that done? Do you still have the fireworks show? Not in at the minute. That was the last time I went with my mum and dad, which was 2005, and I hadn't been for about 4 years. And life, you know, life was different back then. And yeah, I got the opportunity of going again, which was lovely. And it's yeah, I literally, I remember seeing the sign. I remember seeing this sign. Here I am welling up now, crikey. Where is it? Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. One of the most, one of my, just my thing. And then you kind of got it. You kind of walk round, and then it appears, and as you come through, there she is in all her glory, you know? There it is in all her glory. To be honest, I was looking at the castle yesterday and on a couple of videos, and I have got it a bit wide. But I can't change it now, it's too late, but you know, the only way to counter that would be to raise everything up a little bit. But the problem is then, it then becomes completely out of perspective with the rest of the park. Because when you look at it from all around the park, it's the perfect kind of size, I think. I think I've got the perspective right on it. I've been working on it about 12 months now, mate. Phantom, I'm not crying, I'm good. All good, buddy. If I get the fireworks out, I'll cry. Dan, it's all down to piece count, mate. Performance. I gotta think of yourself. Batch. You know, Johnny. I gotta think of all you guys, basically. So what I don't want to do is make the park completely unplayable, you know? I still want everybody to kind of enjoy it. I'm just hoping when I was playing Thunderland the other night, it was giving me about 25 to 31 frames a second all around the park, pretty much. And then I came back to this, and you do notice it. I mean, it's saying I'm getting 29 at the minute, which is about right. But then if I turn, we're down to... I lose 10 frames. We're down to 19. So it shows it's going to be a bit heavy. The only advantage I have is that you walk... When you get down to eye level, I'm back up to 23 to 26. So... Going on Thunderland performance, I'll probably say... I don't know. I think I'm past the point of no return now anyway. I think it's too late to worry about it. And I don't mean that to sound rude. I can't make this how we want to make it if I leave it as it is. Without finishing it. Which sounds a bit of a shame, but... I mean, I don't even know where we are, piece count wise. I think I can't remember last count. I think it was 112,000. Oh. That'd be a big movie screen, Phantom. Hey, Mouse. How you doing, dude? Oh! 114,213 pieces. Whoops. I still got to do signs. I still got to do lighting. I still got to do speakers. I've still got to do probably 2,000 rock work to finish that. I got to foliage this. I got to tree it. I got to finish off this bit here and the waterfall. Oh dearie me. I've done that. That's all done in there pretty much now. That's done. The berm's pretty much done. I suppose what I could do, which is what Pixelated did, where you grab all the car park and potentially a number of trees, if you know what I mean. And if I do build a hotel, that as well. And maybe like the back of this, maybe, if you know what I mean. And then put 3 red dots or something somewhere. And give you guys the option to have it looking how it is. Or try and take away 10, 20,000 pieces, if you know what I mean, so that you get a little bit better frame rate. I think maybe that would be good. Predictions on total park completion. I reckon, going on the fact that now this is nearly all done, and I've just really just got to pull my finger out. So, you know, I could get that done in 2 hours. This whole tunnel section under here, through here, up here, around here. I could get that done in 2 hours if I want to. Just having the energy. What was I going to say? I reckon a couple of months, guys, to be perfectly honest. A couple of months, it'll be finished. I'm just starting to come to the realization, though, that there's probably not a lot of people that are going to be able to enjoy it. But I may be wrong. I may be wrong. But yeah, I mean, this area is pretty much done now. I think I'm not really going to do anything with Space Mountain. I think it's just going to be literally Starfield, and you're just going to go around in the dark. That is that, full stop. Go-karts are done. All this is done. This is literally done, all this area now. This, as an area, is all done. The only thing I've got to do is signage. I've got to do signage to the whole park. This monstrosity needs finishing. This needs finishing. Polishing off the Haunted Mansion. Finishing that. And then just polishing up the pirate ride. So I think what I could do is I could actually cover these up. So that when anybody does any scenic shots or pictures for their thumbnails, etc., at least they're covered up. And then link that to one of those dots. What do you guys think? Not too sure why the message has been held. I know it's come through now. That's cool. No, not on Tails next. Nope. I'm done. I'm done. Mega Parks. Mega Parks finished. Last one. No more. I want to have a little bit more of a life. Just a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit more. No, this genuinely, guys, hand over heart, this is my last mega build, as in theme park build. I'm contemplating doing Monaco. So that could be, you know, the every other evening kind of catch-up hobby kind of thing. And then, you know, who knows, 5 months time I may sit there, or a couple of months time and sit there and go, do you know what, let's build probably a third to maybe half, I don't know, half the park size, and just make it like the most insanely detailed thing you've ever seen. Do you know what I mean? Because I've always wanted to do that. I didn't have time with Pirates Cove. I'd have loved to have done more in there. As you can see, that's coming to fruition now with the ride and this. So yeah. But yeah, Theme Maker Toolkit wise, I've got a load of stuff in here I don't need. So that is lagging me out a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely getting there, guys. It's a shame. I reckon I'll be about 125,000 pieces by the time we're done. Of Planco 1, yes. Don't worry, I'll be around for Planco 2. You ain't got to worry about that. I just can't devote. I need to. I'm 41. I got to start earning some money to think ahead in life, you know? And yes, hopefully the channel will go to that point. But that's... You don't get much at first. So I've got to do a job as well. And I can't invest. More than anything, it's not about the money. It's not about anything like that. It's purely about the time. The time that it takes. This is a year. This is over a year now. This is 13 months of building, you know. And Thunderland Adventure Valley was 18 months of my life, you know. No, there's no hidden Mickeys. There's one Mickey just here. It's not the best statue, but it does what it needs to do. So many people have said that, and my response in somewhat is in some ways is negative because how often do they build a new theme park? How often do you genuinely get the opportunity to design a ride that gets signed off? I mean, these rides that they designed initially when they're not repeat rides, they're in design for 10, 15 years, you know? And you got multiple designs. You got different people designing different genres of the ride. It's an incredibly tough industry to I was going to say penetrate then get into. And that's just reading from an outsider's point of view, you know. But I just chill. This is what I do, guys, you know. At the end of the day, I've had a crap few years, and the energies that what a lot of people would do, as in go and sink their sorrows down the pub and get drunk every night, or do things that, you know, you don't really want to talk about. You kind of sit there and go, all that kind of anger, energy, frustration, everything has gone into this game. And I'm at a point in my life now where a lot of that has dissipated now. And I do this for the love of the game now, which is lovely. But the problem is time. You know, it takes time. I would love it. I don't get me wrong. If someone phoned me up or messaged me and said, you know, this is this, this is that, let's have a Teams chat, whatever, and you're kind of like, really, is this actually happening? That would be insane. You know, I'm just a bit late for Universal's Epic Universe, I guess. Another one on the list for the future. Bloody phone keeps falling over. But no, guys, I appreciate it. I mean, at the end of the day, I only ever started out literally sinking my mind into this game to not think about life at the time. And met a lot of lovely people along the way, and you guys have put up a lot of crap from me, as in going quiet for months on end and stuff like that. So I appreciate it. And it's been a very, very long journey, and there still is a very long journey to go. But the nice thing is now is I can get on with life. And this is kind of, this is why this is my last project. This is kind of my signing off thing. So yeah, in respect of big stuff, you know, I'll still be about, I'll still stream, I'll still build. I'll just build random things, blueprints, who knows, you know? For me, it's just, when I was growing up in school anyway, I was very good at art, and I was very good at graphic design, and I wanted to be an architect. And throughout my life, I've been to many places, and I have one of those brains that I think, I don't know if it's the real terminology, but people call it a photographic memory. And basically, if I see something and it registers, it's there for life. There's no, I remember it. And that's why the last few years have been extremely, extremely difficult for me, because of the way my mind works and remembers things. But at the same time, what it then does is creates this. And I've channeled all that stress, negativity, anxiety, frustration, anger, grief, you name it, pretty much everything, into this. And this is what you get, along with Pyrolandia, the Snow Globe, Project Pier, Thunderland Amusement Park, Thunderland Adventure Valley, and now Thunderland Magic Kingdom. So that's what I mean by it's been an extremely long journey. So whatever I build from now on is made just purely from me. But no, I've always, I mean, how can I put it? When we used to go on holiday to Spain when I was a little kid, I used to take my, what do you call it? Drawing pads with me and my watercolors, and I'd literally sit there on the beach drawing the you know, the, what do you call it, the rocks up the side and stuff like that, and then the harbour and bits and bobs. I was just always that way inclined. And I'd probably say that the lovely thing is now, if you can afford to do something like this, not that I ever thought it would be the expense it has been, but what I mean by that is the reason why I went with it is because of the reasons I've just explained. Like I said, don't go down the pub, you have money. Work, you have money. I haven't worked. It's been tough, and it's been a long journey getting to the PC where I want it to be, but we got there in the end. And this is what this has created. So yeah, the escape from reality. And to be honest with you, that's why I got into the sim racing again back in the new year. Because I knew this wasn't coming to an end, Planet Coaster, but it was just, it wasn't, you guys have been really lucky, but because to do the streams, it's taken a lot of strength to want to do it. As you guys know, I get triple done when I don't stream, because obviously I chat a lot and stuff and show you guys around, and we ride the rides, and I make sure you guys agree with how it looks and stuff like that. You know, you guys are a huge imprint on everything I do. But the sim racing side of it, that's the bit where I get completely taken out of reality. There's no, how can you put it? There's no thinking anything apart from being on that track at that precise moment in time and going around that particular corner, making sure you hit the brakes, making sure you hit the gears, making sure you're not hitting people, overtaking people safely. It just, it blows my mind. How can I put it? Ayrton Senna said a very famous quote from him that when he was driving the lap of Monaco, when I can't remember, I think it was for the pole position of the qualifying. He said he lifted himself above himself and it didn't feel like it was happening. That's what it does to me. It just literally takes away the senses. And when you get those laps where you are literally just brushing every apex, hitting the accelerator perfectly, and just you get that lap and you see yourself as number one, that sensation, that feeling, even though it's only a bloody computer game, it's a sim steering wheel, it's not a real car. When you get that feeling, that's a buzz. And that's the buzz I enjoy, because I used to love go-karting when I was younger. And I miss it. If I could afford to do that, I wouldn't have the sim rig. Yeah, it's that's my real passion. I always wanted to be a racing driver. So I get to brush out all the creativity and inspiration on here, which helps you guys, which I genuinely appreciate the words that you guys all use. I mean, like I say, I only ever started this channel just to literally do videos for Steam, just to show the stuff that I build, and you guys have just transformed it into what it is today, and it's amazing. Yeah, that's the real thing, is sim racing. But I haven't been doing that much the last couple of weeks, just because I don't know. I haven't been yeah, I don't know. Just haven't been into it really. It comes and goes. You know what I mean, Phantom. It, you know, when you find something that you can get your head into, and I think the reason why this game has lasted so long for me is purely because, like I've said before many a time, every single time I open this game, even though I've been opening this for a year, it's brand new. Because, like with the main street the other week, I was literally looking at this view, and I was thinking, the way that I've built everything else is on such a kind of minute scale. And what I mean is, it's just detailed. You know, I've tried to put little bits in that just give it a little bit of effect. As you know, I'm always talking about light levels and shadows and, you know, all sorts. But when I looked at this, it was just all big pieces. because I was trying to build it as big as I could to save on piece counts. But then I I went crazy. And what was it? I didn't build this. I've manipulated it and I've added to it, and I've changed it all around and sorted things out, put shops in, all sorts. So I've made it my own blueprint, but I will thank them for it when it's done. But this park is just, I just love it. I love it. I love this view here with the lake. It just looks epic. You know? And do you know what, dude? Yeah, I know. I kind of miss Rec, but I made a comment and then he basically decided not to watch the channel anymore, which is fine. But there were certain things he was doing every single stream that I didn't kind of agree with, because the channel wasn't about how can you put it? Talking about everyday struggles. It was about trying to just focus on something that we could all enjoy. And some of the stuff he was coming out with, I didn't find it appropriate with the channel. And I stupidly had my microphone on and I made a comment. And all it was, you know, what's this guy on? And basically he messaged back saying, what was it? That's me out. I was like, okay, fine. But what I hadn't realized was that for a year and a half prior, I looked back through my Planet Coaster on my YouTube, and it was just the constant I don't want to sound mean, instability, I think probably was the thing. But anyway, you know, I do miss him to a degree, but at the same time the channel was about Planet Coaster and soaking our minds into this and making it right, if you know what I mean. You know, just trying to have a common discussion about things. But we have a laugh in the chat every now and then, obviously. But the city is lovely. But yeah, it's one of those things. But you know, I didn't mean to make that comment live, obviously. But I was in a different place back then as well. So it's these things. But no, you're right. You know, you guys have been there for me, and I've tried to be there for you as much as possible, in giving you something to enjoy. And like you do, Phantom, you know, you make suggestions, and suggestions go in the park. You know, it all works. But then that's where I go back to I laid the foundation and we all work together and it all comes out, you know. I just hope I've built enough respect up with you guys that if I did build something that was shit, you would tell me. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I look at things and I think they just don't look right, but then in other people's eyes, they're like, that's just insane. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know. But anyway, we've been frigging rabbiting on for ages. We're going to shut up. We're going to do something. Lighting. That's what we need to do. This is looking all a little bit dark. So. Yeah, that's about right, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, probably about right. Can I share that to the chat? And if anybody wants to join, can I do that? Copy message link. So guys, we actually have a Discord if you wanted to join in. I don't know if this will work. It's not a spam thing. Funny, BB. I get the humor, mate. Don't worry. But no, all I mean by that is, yeah, no worries, Dan. Catch you later, dude. All I mean by that is that if there was something that, you know, wasn't right, I would hope you would say something. Because it's always weird. It's like you'll always criticize your own thing or critique it too much, you know? Probably overthink. Where what I should do is just let go. It's done. It's finished. Don't think about it. Theme the crap out of it. Make it look right. Which basically is what I do. So yeah. Definitely getting there. Right, where were we? Lighting. Right, how are we going to do this? Right. Let's do this. Okay. The hard way. Oh, that's quite good, isn't it? Just subtly lit up as if it's like being lit up from the pier or harbor. But what I don't want to do that's kind of what I mean by it, if you know what I mean. I like it. I'll tell you what, there's some cheeky bastards out there. They really are. But, you know, some people, they ask you a question. So you answer them. And then they go on yours. And I can't remember what it was. He goes, oh, I just looked at one of your videos. And basically, where you're building that castle, you have a hole in the floor. You need to fill that now. And it's like, okay. And the way I read it, it was just like, okay, I won't, because his first message back to me was, wow, I just saw your Thunderland review. That's what made me get the game. And I'm like, oh, pleasure, dude. No worries. Thanks for the comment. Much appreciated. And he comes back with, oh, just do blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, okay. Maybe I took it wrong. I don't know. Just seemed a bit odd. That was all. But I just replied and said, yes, work in progress, mate. I'm not going to say anything. I just thought it was very mature of me. Too bright, bright light, bright light. See, the issue I'm having is I'm trying to light these sails up, but what I don't want to do is have to have it light and then sink the bulb, but then the bottom of the boat to light up. So then if I put it here and I go like this, it doesn't really light them up. Just a little bit, which is a bit odd. And if I lower it, I get a bit... See... It's a bit better. There we go. Sorted. What's that, mate? Yes. Yes, very much so. It's, yeah. Yeah. Maybe I fell for that one. The worst thing about it was, his coaster was crap. But, and he said, how do you improve excitement and everything? So he had him going up lift hill at 2 miles an hour. And the lift hill was about, like, I don't know, 200 meters high. Huge thing. And then he's going down vertically into pretty much straight back ups. So yeah, it was probably just, yeah, it was a good fish and he got me, probably. Yeah, probably. Yeah, more than likely. I'll go sharp now. Oh, dear me. Yeah. I just try and be nice. I try and be nice, you know. That looks freaking awesome. It don't look too bad, does it, guys? I mean, that it's not too bright. Just lights that up perfectly. What you reckon? Right then. I do actually still have to get up early in the morning, guys. I'm at work until Thursday. So we've actually done quite a bit. So I am going to finish up the stream there. But we've basically finished this area off now. That's all done. That's all done. And the nice thing is we got some interactions now with the palm trees as you come up through these gaps. So we didn't quite finish that off. I got a bit carried away. Was obviously discussing things. Yeah. We are nearly done, guys. We haven't got long to do. We really don't. If I just keep building, we'll be done. So I think what I am going to do when the part's done is I will strip it back with the option of stripping it back, if you know what I mean. So I will highlight as many trees as I can and round the back of this building and bits and bobs, kind of take it apart. So cheers, buddy. I'll be back as much as I can be. It's just literally it's what is it? I'm up at 6. I've got to start walking Marley before I go to work. I just can't quite get out of bed at 6. It's more like 15:15. Up, showered, shaved, ready, suited and booted for leaving at about 20 past, 7:30. I get to work at 8:15 for 8:30. As it takes about 3/4 of an hour to get to work. Same on the way back. It's not that long. It's just after 10 hours, then sitting down and doing a stream. It's after doing all that and just mentally talking all day to customers, it's a bit draining, should we say. So it is just work, guys. So don't worry, I am still about and everything is a-okay. It wants a quick fireworks show before we go to bed, eh? Let's do it with this new graphics card. Where are they? This one. Pause. ready for this? But you're wondering how I knew where to put it. I've done some testing. I can't remember where the best view was. I guess it's from here, really. As you can tell, I've done some testing. Right, you ready? You ain't got to worry about fire extinguisher, mate. Hold on, let me just check. GPU is at 46%, 40 degrees. That's 40 Celsius. And CPU is running at 51%. And she's doing fine. Right. I could watch that all day. It's all good, dude. Well, what a way to end the stream. The funny thing is, it looks absolutely amazing from everywhere as well, though. Because, I mean, look at that. That looks real life. So do I, Phantom. This is why I've built this. I miss it so much. Been 8 freaking years. You know? Why does life have to get in the way? I'll tell you what though, I will be vlogging the shit out of it when I go. So you'll see everything. You'll see everything that gave me the inspiration to do this. There you go. And more. That just looks awesome. Right then, guys. I'm going to leave you for the evening because it is 10:30 here in the evening and I've got to be up at 6. And I'm absolutely shattered. So, oh mate, I'll tell you what, yeah. If the channel gets going, oh, look at that. Look at that. I love that. It's just such a shame that the reflection of the castle doesn't light up. If I earn millions, buddy, I'll pop you a plane ticket. Don't worry about it. It's never going to happen, but you never know. You never know. I never thought I'd ever get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But guys, welcome to all the new subscribers. You are genuinely all appreciated. And everybody that's stuck with the stream tonight. I know I rabbited on and went a little bit off key, but I hope you enjoyed the building that was done and the park coming to life. Even more with the fireworks right now. That looks even pretty epic there. There's a great video on a YouTube channel called the Tim Tracker. Search his 4th of July flying Disney flying fireworks. I can't remember what he called it. But you watch that video and then rewatch this back and you'll be like, fuck me, Ryan. But anyway, have a great night, everyone. I'll try and stream tomorrow night and the night after, but I can't promise anything, alright, guys? But love you all. Thank you, all new subscribers. You are genuinely appreciated. And if you haven't hit that notification icon, guys, please do, because every time I'm online, obviously, it'll let you know. And you'll get to see how the parts come into life. So, have a lovely morning, day, afternoon, evening, sleep, wherever you are in the world, guys. Catch you all very soon.